Jo, was geht ab? Husa! Lisi liest ja mal die Warnung. Das ist lustig. Also nicht irgendwelche Krankheiten mit der Rezepten zu. Aufs Normal erst einmal. Muss mich dran gewöhnen erst.
For the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Also eins weiß ich von diesem Spiel, dass man so wenig umbringen soll wie möglich, also als Vampir. Damit man die ganzen Nebenmissionen auch machen kann. Das ist alles, was ich weiß von dem Spiel.
Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution.
Ja, egal.
A true punishment
Müsst schon noch sehen.
never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Du bist der Vampir, so ich bin der Vampir, jetzt nicht die anderen. Glaube ich. Ich meine, dass ich eins bin, weiß ich auf jeden Fall, aber ich glaube, das ist der Einzige. Der Rest die... Hübscher Dracula. Das ist mir der Campus. Aber oh, jetzt geht's schon los. Ah, ich brauche Blut. Gib mir Blut. Das sieht ja wie der Bushido. Nur dünner. Gleich sie aussagen.
Mary!
Ja.
No! Mary!
Voll auch noch.
Hold on! Please, hold on! Mary!
Wirklich sehr ähnlich.
No!
Sogar blaue Augen. Komm, sag noch ein wenig aus. Sie ist ja noch nicht leer. Gleich ein Wort als erstes.
It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Das fängt super an.
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about? Shit, where'd it go? Tricky bastards. Now, I can defend myself. Where'd it go? Kill that thing! Over there! Who are you? Stay back! but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Doesn't like burning, does it? Sorry.
Aber wirklich Amateur. Ich hoffe, der kann parieren irgendwann einmal.
No, please, stop! Who are you? Bloody leech! What do you want?
Dabei kann er gar nichts.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me. The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Der kann nicht mal springen, schleichen.
I need to find shelter.
Teilweise auf jeden Fall.
Is anybody there? What is this place?
Also ich würde das nicht vermissen.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Vampyr ist das.
Brother,
Steht offen.
what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary,
Wieder aus wie
I'm
Tetris.
sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Ja, kann sein. Warte mal. Jetzt müssen wir mal den Kühlsystem wechseln da. war ja eh normal. Sollte besser laufen. So, wo waren wir denn? Mit unserem Blade. Schillinge. Das war noch eine Währung. Die kannst fressen.
This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it in shadow takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve. That's impossible.
Ja, wirklich.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Ja, sieht schon besser aus. Das ist eine Machete.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing. No, it never got easy.
Gott. Das weiß ich jetzt aber nicht. Spiele wie Sommer lese ich gerne, aber für sowas.
This makes no sense.
Und das sind immer Texte,
No sense at
so
all.
lang sind.
It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it.
Ja, schießt dir eine Kugel in den Kopf. Soll ich abdrücken?
Rational thinking only.
Drück sofort. Komisch, normalerweise machen Frauen solche Selbstmorde. Männer sind ja noch in den Kopf. Aber im Herz.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real. Madness it is, as mad as the moon. From James' blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Ja, aber mir auch. Ich weiß nicht, was ist. Schaden, Blut und Schatten.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? Close.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here! My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked.
Na, wenn es lockt.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Over there! There's one of them
Back out.
vermin!
A strength I never knew I had.
It's dead, all right. See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
Yum yum.
This shouldn't be possible.
Wollte mich anbauen.
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Yum yum.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Kommt noch, keine Sorge. Das Kampfsystem ist irgendwie komisch verbaut mit den Knöpfen. Ja, das war zu erwarten.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Und deswegen habe ich es nie gekauft. Obwohl es mich immer interessiert hat.
This is despicable.
Mäuse. Das Mäusefress.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Wieso? Schmeckt gut. Das Pfeffer dazu.
I cannot enter.
Aber ich komme trotzdem nicht rein.
The dizziness from the jump. I can control it. This is despicable. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
Weg von dir.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
weiß noch nicht einmal, wie ich die Handfeuerwaffe benutze.
At last, a little life.
Die meinte ich.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Ich glaub, die könntest alle fressen, um stärker zu werden als Vampir. Aber wenn du sie nicht frisst, dann hast du mehr Nebenmissionen und irgendwas.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
It's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave then. Thank you. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
This is no place for you. Prewed has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts. Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
Poor Jack. Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. My God, his eyes, his face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin, his hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
You again. What can I do for you?
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the cannon factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Didn't deserve this.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Verdammt, ist da viel zu wissen bei dem Spiel. Was ist rot und orange? Rot und orange? Verstehe ich jetzt nicht. Ist alles rot.
Never known McCullen to be wrong about anything.
I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard 3 weeks to the day. Nobody! It's away! Watch the leash, boys! Don't come closer. Stupid beast! Easy does it.
Zu schießen erst. Aber ich verstehe nicht, wieso man nicht stärker wird, wenn ich normale Gegner aussorge. Ja, weg damit. Aber mit Mäuse geht das auch. Jetzt geht der Tutorial nicht mehr weg. Hat keinen Hunger mehr. Nächstes nehmen. Ja, ich freue mich schon, dass ich besser kämpfen kann, weil es ist echt katastrophal momentan. Aber ich selber bin katastrophal. Da war ich doch.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Das wollte ich eben parieren, habe ich gesagt. ist das jetzt? Und wir durchparieren, das ist nicht einmal gesagt. Sie ist hängen geblieben.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I know your heart, William. Alas, you must give me
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Jetzt schon.
William, please, stop.
Wer ist denn William? Bin ich das?
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Blut gibt's genug.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that scowl. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed. Take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Und wie findest du es, Lisi? Davel?
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scowl said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke.
Oh, das
We're
ist
very
schon
lucky
mal
to have
umzogen.
gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted.
I'm coming!
Sieht schon besser aus.
Rotten oppressive. Each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place. Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death. No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Ich werde sowieso niemandem sagen. Ich möchte die ganzen Nebenmissionen machen und ich habe keine Ahnung, wer ich sagen darf, wem nicht.
Whoa, I feel giddy. What happened?
Und beim nächsten Mal sage ich sie alle weg.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Mikel-Fox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Vielen Dank.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from
This is no time for self.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tickles. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Ja, also es ist wirklich wichtig, alle Gespräche zu starten. Sonst bekomme ich die Hinweise nicht, und was ist mit den Hinweisen, wissen wir noch nicht. Aber die Geschichte finde ich interessant auf jeden Fall.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped from the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Aber sie reden schon ein wenig. Zu viel, finde ich.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Guns. Ja, 37 Schilling. 300. Das dauert noch.
a night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Wie wissen die überhaupt, dass ich ein Vampir bin?
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
So. First floor right side. Or second.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Wie Kaffee.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutations. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Was habe ich jetzt gesagt? Das aber. Nicht der Schaden. Leben.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Wo ist hinter dem Krankenhaus? Ist das alles das Krankenhaus? Überhaupt eine Map? Ja. Ui, das ist ja riesig. Gut. Falsche Seite. Der hat doch Hunger.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Friss im anderen.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked, all right. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or official. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
Anscheinend nicht, wenn er tot ist.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Wow. Das geht auch.
Skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Ja, und wie nütze ich das jetzt? Aus, um dich entwickeln. Aus, um dich zu entwickeln. Wie aus? Ich mich selbst mal wieder Kugel in den Kopf jagen. Aus. Hier ist der Besitzer. Ich finde es interessant. Ich bin gespannt, wie die Kämpfe dann sein werden, wenn es ein bisschen hart auf hart kommt. Aber die Geschichte finde ich interessant. Wie findest du's? Das Einzige, was mich stört, ist, dass man ein wenig zu viel reden muss. Und dass es nicht komplett auf Deutsch ist. Das ist irgendwie schade. Weil mein Englisch ist nicht... Ich verstehe die Hälfte und muss die andere Hälfte lesen, also... Du verstehst ja gut Englisch, oder? Das habe ich mir fast gedacht. Kommst du aus der USA? Das habe ich mir gedacht, weil du ein American Football Fan bist. Das habe ich mir... Ob du aus Amerika kommst? So eine kleine Amerikanerin. Ah, verstehe. Also, du lebst jetzt in den USA? Bist ja... Schön. Darüber muss man noch reden. Jetzt habe ich 100.000 Fragen.
Not now.
Darüber sprechen wir über privat. Ist, denke ich, besser. Aber tausende von Fragen habe ich jetzt auf einmal. Und strategisch hier habe ich keine Ahnung, was ich wirklich tun soll. Das interessiert mich eigentlich absolut nicht, die beiden. Nicht wirklich. Na, das Problem ist nur, es gibt wahnsinnig viel. Was ich nachdenken muss, wie ich am liebsten kämpfe. Ich denke über alles nach gerade, verstehst? Weil ich stelle mich gerade vor, ich bin im Kampf. Und was da am besten ist, dass ich nicht Sachen umsonst nehme. Weil EP ist doch sehr wenig, wenn man die ganzen Leute nicht frisst. Ja, einmal Ausdauer auf jeden Fall. Und wie tue ich denn schwächen, damit ich den beißen kann? Das auf jeden Fall auch. Die 2 taktischen nie, die 2 defensiv nie.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Ja, uns gibt's kein Wasser hier, oder was? Ja, die 2. Es gibt wahnsinnig viel zu wissen in diesem Spiel. Okay. Waren wir nicht fertig? Gegen Erschöpfung. Jetzt passt's. Ja, wo ist der Mann mit der Geldbörsel? Ja, ist eine gute Idee, danke. Nirgends. Das ist aber hier. Rechts unten. Zoomen. Ach komm.